Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we are watching
Ik Villain.
This is part
3.
So if you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, you can go check that out by clicking the link that's in the description below this video, where you can also find our Patreon link. So you can find early access for all the movies up and coming, as well as our watch-alongs and our live streams. और अगर अब तक नहीं किया और ये वीडियो अच्छा लगता है फिर सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, लाइक बटन पर थप्पड़ मारिए. Dad is like, I don't know. What's wrong with you, girl?
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Next train, dude. Get the next train. Oh.
Wait, did she really jump off the moving train like that? Wow.
They pulled the stop cord, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Dad did. Dad's like, someone's got to push you off this train. Well, she pretty much dove all the way in now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little creepy. I don't know. It looked very scary.
Well, only now because of the one commercial. I keep seeing the smiley face commercial.
If she was on recovery, like remission, that would be the most messed up thing. Like if she died, like had a new lease on life and then died.
Does she know that she's pregnant at this point?
Oh, right. Probably not, because if she did, isn't that, they can't do that if she's pregnant?
Well, an MRI, usually they can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so. They haven't said exactly what's wrong with her, so I have no idea. I mean, I have to assume maybe it's cancer, so she's getting chemo there.
Right, especially since the doctor, when he said fix her, the doctor said that his wife has cancer too.
Oh.
God, that just makes it so worse.
Oh, yeah. So she went into remission. Or Yay!
But I mean, this is just still so dark because we know how her story ends.
Yeah.
So the fact that, oh God, I don't know. I guess it makes it even worse.
Well, and in a way, even if he didn't give her back the books, he saved her life because he took her to Mumbai.
Right.
So, yeah.
Jalebi!
Mm-hmm.
ये ठीक है ना?
अरे बिल्कुल हीरो. मैं इंटरव्यू ले रही होती तो पता क्या करती?
What kind of interview is this? Oh my goodness.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, hopefully not.
Hi, Dr. Prema.
Aisha, your reports have come. And they state that you're pregnant.
Oh, yeah, because she was going to tell him something on the phone when he got home.
Ah, that's right.
तुम्हारे बच्चे को कोई खतरा नहीं है, मगर मुझे फिक्र तुम्हारी है. आयशा, मुझे नहीं लगता इस बच्चे को जन्म देने की ताकत है तुम में.
Oh.
वो इस बच्चे का बाप है. He has a right to know. ये फैसला तुम दोनों को एक साथ जल्द से जल्द लेना पड़ेगा.
अरे क्या कर रहे हो आयशा? पीछे रह गया हो.
Yeah. She thinking, man.
Well, it's good that she didn't tell him before the interview because that would totally mess
throw
up.
him off. Yeah, totally.
Best of luck.
What's up with that foggy mirror window on their car? Did they not get it washed or what?
You know, it's a very... Remember when we were in India? Like, Dadu had to, like, dust off his
True.
scooter, like, every single day?
Yeah, things get dirty quick. It gave him an opportunity to do the smiley face. Ah, yeah, here we go. Great placement for that camera maker.
Yeah.
कि अगर उसे ऐसे लगा कि इस बच्चे की वजह से मुझे कुछ हो सकता है, तब वो मुझे रोकने की कोशिश करेगा.
पर उसका डर तो जायज है ना बेटा?
This is her dad she's talking to.
लेकिन ये जो जिंदगी मुझे गुरु से मिली है, वो हमने मौत को टाइम प्लीज कहकर और हाइड एंड सीक खेलकर छीनी है. अब एक दिन तो सौता गिनती खत्म होगी ना, तब मेरा गुरु फिर से अंधेरों में लौट जाएगा.
Yeah.
Golly, that is such a hard decision, though, to be like a tough position.
फिर उसे किसी की जरूरत होगी जो उसके हाथ को पकड़कर उसे रोशनी में ले जाएगा, और वो हाथ पकड़ने वाला हमारा बच्चा होगा.
I guess in a way, if she doesn't, I don't know. Yeah, leave a legacy, leave a
Yeah.
part of her behind.
Yeah, but that's an awful lot to put on that kid, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say I was a personal
When people
matter solver.
had, when people had problems,
issue
they
sol-
came to me.
I was an escalation manager.
That's a great.
Okay, and here we.
Yeah, but I wonder why she thought the guy doing the telephone was the one to fix potholes.
आज वो बच्चे और मेरे भगवान ना बाल बाल बच गए.
सबके सब रद्दी के भाव बिक गए.
तेरी कोई गलती नहीं है.
मेरी तो किस्मत साथ चली है. रखेगा कहकर शादी में लगा.
Oh, listen
That's
to
not what she was saying, though.
तेरा मतलब थर्ड क्लास मिडिल क्लास आदमी.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's projecting his
He's
life.
projecting, and he's hearing all of these. Yeah, all of these things that he has in his head.
Oh,
Man,
gosh.
he is so mentally and emotionally messed up.
अरे बुरी खबर ये है कि आज से रोज 9 से 5 तुझे मेरे बिना जीना पड़ेगा. और बहुत बुरी खबर ये है कि आज से रोज 9 से 5 मैं तेरे बिना जी नहीं पाऊंगा. मुझे नौकरी मिल गई आयशा.
And now it makes a lot more sense why she wasn't so overjoyed by it.
मैं तुमसे कुछ कहना चाहती हूँ.
हाँ बोल.
नहीं तुम पहले घर आ जाओ. नहीं तुम घर आ जाओ. हेलो. तुम अंदर कैसे आए?
आयशा.
I guess if he's the maintenance guy too, that's how he also had,
Yeah.
like, not maintenance, but the telephone work.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I don't want to relive this.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit more in between that we didn't see and know before. He's rushing as quickly as he
And
can.
I mean, like, the thing is, oh, she even told him?
प्लीज मुझे मत मारो.
Dude, how does that not even affect?
Good roll.
See, and I mean, even though we know how it ended, I was still hoping for a different ending somehow.
Yeah.
This could be back to that thing where they said that love is the only thing that takes you out of that
Yeah.
state, and then, like, light
It
cures
is-
darkness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
His son. Whoa.
Wow.
That was next level. I didn't
Yeah.
know he was in the car.
हाय. अरे यार मैं कहीं तुझे डिस्टर्ब तो नहीं कर रहा हूँ ना? हाँ? अच्छा.
What?
तू राकेश का पीछा कर रहा था.
He knows? What?
भागना.
Okay, this just really twist.
हम लोगों ने कुछ नहीं किया.
याद है क्या कहा था मैंने तुझे? जब भी तू तेरा बदला लेना चाहेगा मैं तेरे रास्ते में आऊंगा. याद है?
He let him go. I don't get this, cops.
तू डरता है कि अगर तूने उसका पीछा किया तो पुलिस उसे पकड़ लेगी. उसका गुनाह साबित हो जाएगा और तेरा बदला अधूरा रह जाएगा. राकेश माटकर को तो हम पकड़ ही लेंगे क्योंकि उसकी बीवी हमारे पास है. चल. फिलहाल तू चल पुलिस स्टेशन. वहां पर तेरा कोई इंतजार कर रहा है.
So even that cop is just gonna let him go though.
I don't get this.
He knows he's a murderer. How many women has he killed?
Yeah.
फिर मार खा के आया है. चल मेरा रोड जाते. मेरा रोड. अरे साला मर्द बन गया. बस मुझे यहाँ से दूर ले.
That's not being a man.
मलाई चाटने का इरादा है.
This guy knows nothing
मुंबई
about
शहर में
it.
महिलाओं पे होने वाले जानलेवा हमला करने वाला कातिल राकेश महाटकर है. वो इस वक्त फरार है.
All the efforts to nab him.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Definitely a maneuver that I don't know many people could do.
Oh. Careful.
Yeah,
She's
your
barefoot
foot
too.
wow.
What the heck?
That's not a good thing to be doing.
Oh man, I'm just waiting for one of them to step on it.
Maybe they had someone quickly sweep it all to the side. Or maybe it was a sugar glass.
तेरे बदन के किसी खास जगह पे दिल है क्या? वागले अंदर कर इसे.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah,
Crude.
that guy is like,
Yeah.
oh, he needs to be taken down. Oh yeah, if they go through her stuff, she's gonna have all of the heirlooms of like every woman he killed.
Yeah.
While his wife is going through all that, he's just
Yeah.
blowing off steam. What?
Yeah.
Did he kill his? Oh,
Oh.
I was like, oh, he actually killed a dude.
सारे मर्द तुझे कितनी दुआएं देते होंगे जिनकी बीवियों को तूने मारा बट साला मेरी दोस्ती में क्या कमी रह गई थी अबे मेरी बीवी को जिंदा क्यों
He's
छोड़ा
like so sick.
I didn't know he knew, but he's like calling him a man because of everything he's done.
Yeah.
मुझे तो लगता है या तो ये नामर्द है या फिर इसको मर्द पसंद है
तेरी जुबान बहुत चल रही है क्योंकि तू मेरे दोस्त को जानती नहीं है
Oh,
इसका मुंह बंद करना पड़ेगा
चलो चलो ड्रिंक पी लो
she doesn't even understand
Dan,
what's
yeah.
going
and
on.
Did you see him doing the stabbing thing action?
ये कौन है जो मेरे पीछे पड़ा हुआ है?
वो भी तेरी तरह कोई अपनी बीवी का आशिक है तेरे हाथों मरने वाली औरतों में से किसी एक का पति है वो
His friend is a little bit smarter than him.
Yeah.
खेल रहा है तेरे साथ खेल जैसे शेर जंगल में शिकार के साथ खेलता है
Yeah.
जिस दिन तू पासा
Girl
पलटेगा
doesn't even know. She's just
उस
smiling.
दिन
She's
तू
drunk.
शिकारी
Yeah,
बनेगा
she's drunk and well, and again,
और वो
she's
शिकार
she's there for at their whim and their money. So
True.
लेकिन मैं तुझे रोज मारूंगा तू जितना मरने के लिए मरेगा उतनी तुझे जिंदगी मिलेगी
he told you what he was gonna do.
Oh yeah, that's right. So he'd know
Yeah.
which one.
वो किसी का खून करे ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता
Yeah, you don't know him. You do know.
उसी ने अपनी अपनी पत्नी को भी मारा होगा मैं कह रही हूँ आप सबसे
How did she
पुलिस
know
भी
who
सब
he
में
is?
शामिल है वो गुरु के साथ मिली हुई है
Wow. Okay. She's got some brass.
आप सबसे विनती करती हूँ मेरे राकेश को बचा लो मेरे राकेश को बचा लो
Wow.
मेरे राकेश को मेरे पास वापस भेज दो मैं आपसे वादा करती हूँ
Unless this is a trap.
मैं उसे कभी घर से बाहर नहीं
to bring him
निकालूंगी उसे कभी झगड़ा नहीं करूंगी
But he does love her. So yeah, this could be a trap to get him to come home and you know, it all to be done.
I love you राकेश
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah.
तू सुन रहा है ना बस घर वापस चले आ
How are they not putting his picture everywhere though?
Yeah.
हाँ सर जमानत हो गई बस सर मैं अभी आपकी बात करवाता हूँ
Strange
सर फोन
jail like
It,
entrance.
it keeps him from rushing the door.
Oh.
आयशा वर्मा साई कृपा सोसाइटी वर्सोवा यही एड्रेस था ना उसका जब मुझे पता चला कि वो माँ बनने वाली है तो मुझे उतनी ही खुशी मिली जितना एक के साथ एक फ्री ऑफर मिलकर होती है
Oh, sick.
तब तुझे पकड़ा पकड़ी का खेल खेलना था ना अब तुझे अंदाजा होगा कि मुझे जिंदा छोड़कर तूने कितनी बड़ी गलती की है
What is he gonna do to him though? He basically already took everything.
मेरा बच्चा छीनना चाहता है उससे पहले मैं तेरा बचा हुआ खानदान तुझसे छीन लूंगा लेकिन तेरा टैलेंट भी अजीब है तू गैरों को तो बचा पाता है लेकिन अपनों को नहीं
His father-in-law. Oh yeah. He's never killed a guy before, so
Yeah.
आयशा के बाप के घर पुलिस भेजा भी अभी राकेश को पता चल गया कि मैं कौन हूँ उन्हें बचा ले तू जो भी कहेगा मैं करूंगा पर बचा ले उन्हें
maybe even take down the boss, Caesar,
Yeah.
whatever they call him. See, I would just never let that guy out of my sight. Like, you don't know what he's gonna do. Oh, dude!
छोड़ो उसे आने दो इधर
They're too late. I need to tortures.
Very sick.
Yeah, this goes back to that thing. If you try to hatred with hatred, it's just going to get worse.
इससे पहले कि गुरु मुझे ढूंढ के मारे, मैं अपने आप को सरेंडर करना चाहता हूँ।
Oh.
तुम इस वक्त कहाँ हो?
But police do in like encounters, like staged
Yeah.
encounters all the time. So
आज तक मैं तेरे रास्ते में आता रहा, तेरी जिंदगी का विलन बनता रहा, लेकिन आज मैं तुझे कह रहा हूं, जा और मार उसे। उसी जगह पनाह ले रहा है वो जहां उसने गुनाह किया था।
Wow. Returns to the crime. Villain,
Yeah.
you know, the criminal.
But also, like, I like this cop is saying, I was a villain in your story. I'm like, dude, I barely gave two thoughts about you.
मौत से लड़कर आयशा की जिंदगी छीनी थी मैंने। गलत थी आयशा। इस अंधेरे को रोशनी कोई दिया नहीं, सिर्फ तेरी चिता की आग दे सकती है।
Whoa. That was something.
That's a great line.
गलत थी आयशा।
I would say take the mask off first.
Yeah, make sure it's who we think it is.
प्लीज मुझे माफ कर दो, माफ कर दो प्लीज।
Thought it might be someone else.
यही सुनना चाहता था ना तू, कि मैं भी तेरी आयशा की तरह अपनी जिंदगी की भीख मांगू। तुझे क्या लगता है तूने मुझे ढूंढ लिया? हाँ? नहीं, मैं तुझे यहाँ लेके आया।
What?
मैंने उस पुलिस वाले को फोन किया और मैं जानता था मेरा पता सुनकर तेरा खून खोलेगा।
It's all about what control.
Unless he's maybe recording him?
मुझे पुलिस पकड़ती तो मुझे जेल हो जाती और मेरे सारे गुनाह साबित हो जाते। मेरे सुलू मुझसे नफरत करती।
Right, okay. But it could still be proved that you were the one doing it all.
प्लीज प्लीज मुझे मत मारो, मुझे जीना है, मैं माँ बनने वाली हूँ।
Oh, he knows exactly what to say too.
ये देख, तू और मैं बचपन के बिछड़े हुए जुड़वा भाइयों की तरह है। तू मेरी जान लेना चाहता है अपनी बीवी के लिए, और मैं सबकी जान लेना था अपनी बीवी के लिए।
Oh, this guy is twisted. How he can compare the two is ridiculous.
It's that whole psychotic mind that it can rationalize anything.
पूरी दुनिया के सामने मुझे
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, and they love that sort of stuff.
यही सब फेंका था मैंने तेरी बीवी को। देख दे मुझे, ले ले बदला अपनी बीवी का।
मार दे मुझे।
Yeah, he has something planned.
मेरा पति यहाँ नहीं है। कौन हो तुम लोग? यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? रीतेश, कहाँ लेकर जा रहे हो मेरे बच्चे को? छोड़ो उसे।
What?
It's Caesar.
मेरे बच्चे को छोड़ दो। मैं तुम्हारे आगे हाथ।
गुरु, राकेश ने तेरी बीवी को मारा।
He's like, I'm.
उसकी बीवी को मारू।
Oh.
मुझे मत मारो।
कोई गलती नहीं है। सुनो, सुनो।
And the son is innocent though. Don't kill the son.
Yeah.
छोड़ दे उसे। सुनो, प्लीज।
Wow, how it comes full circle. Oh, wow. It is like the karma thing because the mom of that son spared Guru.
अब उसके बेटे की बारी, लेकिन उसे मैं नहीं, तू मारेगा। Come home, गुरु।
Well, there you go. He's not laughing anymore, is he?
तूने मारा मेरी सुलू को। तूने मारा मेरी सुलू को।
Such a hypocrite. Whoa.
तेरी बीवी ने सही कहा था। एक दिन यहाँ पे किसी की जान जाएगी। इसी सड़क पे तुझे मार के
Man, this guy, he's so lost it. He can't even see that his own actions are what's bringing it.
Yeah, but he's gonna do it on himself.
Maybe?
Cesar?
Oh, was it an accident? Because they were trying to avoid the pothole?
There was a pothole.
Did they not see the dude on the road with a screwdriver sticking in his gut?
It's like...
They'll go look at the dude that got hit by the car, but not the... Oh, wow.
नफरत को नफरत नहीं, सिर्फ प्यार मिटा सकता है।
No.
वो 8 साल का बच्चा जो डरकर बिस्तर के नीचे छुपा था।
He's gonna take the little boy under his wing, I think.
I mean, the boy doesn't have anyone else, right?
Right.
And he doesn't have anyone else.
उसे बस जरूरत है किसी के हाथ की, किसी के सहारे की।
Yeah. This is all very prophetic.
Like doing what he wished someone would have done for him.
Mm-hmm.
Peacocks? Peacocks! Just make sure you get this kid some proper therapy, though, because you don't want him to turn out like his dad. Because a lot of that stuff can be genetic, right? Inherited?
Mental illness, yes. Some forms can. And that shoe print on that book is just...
Such a tragic love story, jeez. And then the fact that they had to cure her of her illness too, and then she died, and then then she found out she was pregnant on the day that she died. Like,
yeah,
that is horrible.
Yeah.
Like, that is tragedy. That is like really messed up tragic.
Yeah. And just the sequencing of everything and just the way things were happening and intertwined so that they didn't know that they were intertwined until suddenly it started becoming very apparent how they were intertwined. And I'm still a little confused on how the police officer was manipulating some of that. I knew that he was looking for the Caesar guy, but at the same time, he was also manipulating him to do other things. So I was like, okay. I
guess I kind of see that now that the movie all wrapped up for the cop, because the cop, his big fish is he wants to bring down Caesar, right?
Right.
The big goon guy.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is to find something important to Guru to hold over his head, to dangle over his head.
Right.
Now, for me, the cop did seem like kind of like a throwaway character, because the line he said is like, when you're looking to get your revenge, I'm going to stand in the way between you and getting your revenge. But I'm like, we didn't really see that happen, because he even tossed him out into the street. And then that's when the cop showed up and he said, see, I told you I'd stop you. And he's like, what are you talking about? This has been my plan the entire time. And he's like, you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe he stopped him from following him and then keeping an eye on him. And that's what allowed him to get through and then kill, more people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, they do say when you're going out for revenge, dig 2 graves. Right? Because the thing is that I like that what they were talking about is that like when you're going out, like trying to defeat something of hatred with hatred, there's just going to be more hatred growing.
Right.
And the only thing to bring that out of it is love, right? I mean, that I was like kind of curious. I'm like, how the heck is he going to like find some connection with this guy and an understanding? I'm like, there's nothing. This guy's a psychopath.
Bring him into love for his wife or something. I don't know. It was and even that was weird, because I'm like going, you love your wife, but it's like you express it weirdly by going.
Were loose.
Yeah,
but the love that he had, like with putting his hand out for the child and stuff. So I really like that ending, and then that is how he put an end to the whole cycle and that sort of stuff, right? So, and then again, when that guy tried to get revenge for his wife, he went out on the street and he was about to kill him, and then lo and behold, he died right there, right? Because that's what was going to happen to Guru. But then fate intertwined and took charge and then took that guy out. And so it was interesting, because then when he was going for revenge, like that's when he died. And when he was going for revenge, he was about to die. So this was just such a good twisting of twisting and twisting. Like even though we found early on that he was the murderer, like that Rakesh was the murderer and stuff, right? So then it became less of a mystery and more of like kind of, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen? I mean, a mystery in the terms of like, how's this gonna resolve itself?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
How's he gonna get caught? Who's gonna? Yeah.
What would you? I think the thing is this: what would you do in the situation? Throughout this whole movie, in my mind, I was like, what would I be doing? What would I be doing? You know, that sort of thing. So
Guru is trying to get out of it and trying not to do any more, and is rough.
it is interesting that when she died, like, and we found out his past, our minds immediately went to, at least mine did, was that, oh, someone is trying to get revenge for something he did in his past or something like that. But as it turns out, it wasn't even connected to Guru at all.
Right.
And that he just heard her like saying that you better fix this. And then he's just like, oh, don't you tell me, like, you naggy lady. And it's like, dude, she didn't even say it that angry. Like the other women, like for sure, like they were like very rude. Now, not rude enough to warrant being murdered.
Yeah.
But how she did it, Aisha, she was mostly just like saying like, you know, hey, you know, by the way, there's this pothole and it should be fixed. Although like he was, I don't know, maybe she thought he was the maintenance man, but he was like the telephone guy, right?
Yeah, the
like,
telephone
through
guy.
the whole thing.
And
So
you
I
know,
don't know
it was
why he did
interesting. So Rakesh just kind of, yes, he has a bad dynamic with his wife who is constantly belittling him. But at the same time, also there has to be stuff before even that with her as a child. He needed probably needed to be hearing some things because. And then worse yet, his buddy, his side guy, who was the worst ever, was
so
giving
toxic.
him like the toxic hyper masculinity and all this other sort of stuff that was not a good role model for him. And then telling him, "Oh, you're a man now because you're killing all these women." I'm like, dude, that is not what it's all about. And so,
of course not.
Well, and it just was this circling spiral of just, you know, bad stuff, and he just kept taking it on and wearing it as his mantra. And I'm just like, wow, that you know that there's got to be a whole lot of mental illness.
He probably had a bad childhood too, where he was like, maybe something happened traumatic to him, like his parents did the same thing, like beat him. Maybe he witnessed his dad beating his mom like a lot. I don't know, but there's like probably a lot more layers of backstory.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't excuse like whatever.
It doesn't
there
excuse
it is,
this behavior. No. And at the same time, also, we often, you know, she said he's too good, he's too kind, and I'm just like, this is often the thing that we don't necessarily recognize when people have mental illnesses and other emotional problems and so forth, and you know, do what we need to do to get them the help that they need.
Well,
so that
psychopaths are actually pretty good about faking it.
Oh
too,
yeah,
right?
there's no doubt about that.
So the thing is that you just never know. You're like, how could they do this? How could it be like right under my nose this whole time?
Yeah.
They're pretty good at faking. So I mean, you always gotta watch out. Who's your neighbor? Do you really know your neighbor? Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
But all right, so how much are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give this an 8. I think it was very well acted. Story overall was very, very good. There were a few places where it was kind of wobbling a little bit, and I was like, where's this going? Where's this going? You know, but overall, I think it was very well done. Lots of symbolism, which circling little faces, the balloon faces, and how those all kept coming up time and time again. I think help me say it again. Ganpati came in several places. I mean, her father was a sculptor and was obviously making them, and you know, the little charm on the mirror.
The car that killed him.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of things like that. So yeah, I think you could go through, and if you just sliced and diced it and looked for symbolism sorts of things, I think you'd find a lot of interesting things there as well. So
you know. I agree, and you know, one thing that I thought how he was going to find out is that the wife was wearing a ring, like necklace that he took from her when he killed, and it was such like a very framed moment, right, when he ripped it off of her neck and then pushed her out the window, and so the fact that they kind of focused on that, and then he gave it to his wife, I thought that Rakesh was going to be caught because his wife would be in public, and then maybe Guru would have seen that ring, and I thought there was going to be a flashback before we found out that he witnessed it, that he gave a ring to Aisha, but it wouldn't fit her finger, so she put it around her neck. But I mean, it wasn't. It was the pinwheel that the kid had, which I didn't even like. I didn't think. But you know, I thought it was just going to be that. So I thought it was cool that it didn't go the route that was like totally that I was expecting.
And it's interesting you bring up the little boy, because the little boy kept being a connection point for Guru in lots of places, and you know, and then the fact at the end she says about the 8-year-old little boy underneath the bed, and it's like, wow, that's a whole lot of coming back around.
It's always that light that's being like snuffed out by the darkness, because the boy was always there, but he was like a small little boy, right?
Yeah.
And so even though he was there, he was like reaching out to the light throughout the whole thing and trying to be connected to the light. But then, you know, this over darkness of Rakesh doing everything, and it was distracting him. So he wasn't paying, because almost like Aisha was coming back in the form of like the boy, right? Like with the light and trying to like get him onto a different path. But he kept getting distracted with the with Rakesh. So I don't know. Yeah, I liked it, and that goes back to the overall theme that they kept saying over and over again, is that, you know, you can't, you know, get out of darkness with darkness. You have to have the light to get rid of the darkness, and same with love for hate. Right? You know, and so that was like going through the whole movie with so many different things, and I like how they kept going in circles with that. So it was
a lot of circles.
Yeah, and so I liked that, and then I liked the connection with her and, you know, the whole pothole thing, because once I started realizing that, I'm like, oh, he doesn't like women nagging him. Wait, he's the dude that like was nagging, like that she was like telling to fix the pothole, although I didn't think that was nagging. I mean, unless she saw him regularly and said the same thing to him every single day, but I don't know. I think that was a little like, wow, dude, you really overreacted on that one.
Yeah.
But so in this genre of like cat and mouse and sort of like movies, right? Because you can't, it's so hard to compare a movie like this to compare with like a movie that's like some like drama sort of thing, or a comedy or something, right? So it's really hard to, but in this sort of like genre space, the rating that I think I would give it is maybe a 9, because I thought it was really well written and it kept me engaged, even though I knew who the killer was. I mean, they revealed it very early, well before intermission, and still the fact that it could keep me engaged in the movie and like just wondering like, oh my gosh, how's this gonna end? Like, what would I do in this situation? Blah, blah, blah. And I was going through the whole thing. Like I was really into the movie like throughout the whole thing. So that's why I'm gonna give it, for this genre, I'm gonna give it a 9, because I thought it was well written. And
what are you gonna call this genre?
I call it like a cat and mouse thing.
Cat and mouse?
Because it was like him chasing him and him like doing this. So it's like a cat and mouse sort of type of thriller movie. That's what I would say. Like a cat and mouse thriller. Because it's always the chase. Because it's not a mystery, because we knew who the killer was.
Right.
So it's more like the chase, you know, trying to catch him before he does anything bad.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so. I don't know. But you guys let us know in the comments. What would you call this genre? And then what did you think of it? The acting and everything, I thought was very well done. The writing was really good. You know, so I thank you so much for the recommendation.
Yes.
And if you like these videos and you want to see more videos like these, then please be sure to subscribe, share, a like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.